Okay, let's move on and talk about hierarchical transformations. So we wish we could get to building some kind of blocky creature. And we're going to have some torso, and then we're going to have the head is somehow related to the position of the torso. And then the right arm is also related to the torso, not to the head, but right up one level of this hierarchy. Is somehow related to this position, but the lower arm is somehow related to the position of the upper arm, right? The lower arm is not directly related um, to the torso. It's through some other transformations. By the time we get to the hand really cares where's the rest of this arm. So how can we write this? So we can write our hierarchical representations by using the matrices for the things higher in the hierarchy. So let's step through. And this is going to use the concept of push and pop matrix, which has been quite common in graphics. And you could write yourself a little push and pop is defined in JavaScript. So you could write yourself some little functions to mimic this way of doing it, or you could do away with the push and pop and just give your variables names. So I'll describe it with the push and pop way because I think it's useful to see an example, because in graphics it's commonly done this way. Okay, so we're going to translate by some amount and we're going to draw the torso. So here it is. We got the purple torso. And then this push matrix basically is a save. You can think of this as like I have a matrix stack. I'm saving whatever coordinate system the torso is in. Now I'm going to translate upwards some more, and I'm going to rotate a little bit, and I've got my head position. Remember these go in reverse order. So really this says rotate a little bit and then translate upwards in order to get the head position, right? Okay, we're going to draw the head. Now we're going to pop. What does this pop mean? It means go back to wherever I saved, right? Take the top thing off of the stack. So I go back. Let's imagine this is the beginning of our coordinate system here, right? We're back into this coordinate system rather than in the head coordinate system. So we're going to save again. And then we're going to do some rotates and translates to get to this arm position, whatever is the rotation of this arm. We draw the upper arm. Save again. Do some more translates and rotates to change our coordinate system to get to here. Save again. Do some more. Get to the hand. And then when we're all done, we can pop back out, up back to the torso level. So now what if we want to rotate some intermediate position on this arm? And I want the hand to go to the right place. So this is something you're going to have to get working in your lab. And it's confusing to get right. So let's take a look at what happens. So if we change this rotation right here, then here's our arm rotating. Now, why does everything else go along for the ride? Well, we haven't cleared this matrix. We didn't make a new matrix for the lower arm, right? We started wherever we were at from the upper arm, and we multiplied some more translates and rotates onto this matrix. So here's where it comes to be useful to think about coordinate systems rather than just the positioning. So you can say there's a global coordinate frame. You can say there's a torso coordinate frame. You can say there's an upper arm coordinate frame. So in this upper arm coordinate frame, what do you have to do to get to the lower arm? So you can imagine some coordinate axes, x and y, drawn on this upper arm. And when the upper arm is here, the coordinate axes are oriented in this way, right? Square with this upper arm. And when I change the rotation, now my coordinate axes for this coordinate frame are rotated with it. So the position of this yellow in the orange coordinate frame has not changed. So therefore my translates and rotates remain the same. So let me actually try to draw that on you. So unfortunately I can't draw it in both at the same time. But here's the coordinate frame I'm talking about. This is x, this is y, this is the coordinate frame for this orange object, right? So this is the matrix that we have as of the point when we draw this orange object. So now what do we have to do in this coordinate frame? In this coordinate frame, we did our rotation is not very much, and then we've done a translate by 0, -3. So that's, okay, 0 up and then -3 over in this direction. Oh, I haven't drawn my coordinate frame right. So if this was true, so the way that I've drawn the coordinate frame, it wouldn't be this. It would be -3 0, the way that I've drawn the coordinate frame, would be the translate that's happening here. Right? So you can think of the coordinate frame and the motion. And if we go back to the previous one, we go back to this previous one, the coordinate frame has been moved to now be in this position, where this is X and this is Y. But we still have the same translate by the -3. So I'm not sure if thinking about these coordinate frames is going to help everybody to think about how can you do this. But this notion of stacking up matrices and having a hierarchy is definitely going to be something that you have to think about in order to be able to do your assignment.